Maskwera saying with Zimbabwe, welcome to our channel, Zoom Confessions and Deep Secrets. Kana kari kutanga kukuya paneno channel, please don't forget to subscribe. Kana chungwa garo ka subscribe, but don't forget to comment and share this video. Nasi mwere Zimbabwe, takuigirai nyayabuditswa na a UK-based Zimbabwean lawyer and academic wa Brighton Mutebuka wabuda chara chiti Neville Mutsvangwa, the son of ZANU-PF power couple Christopher and Monica Mutsvangwa. Ari Parumana Nzombe, he is in trouble nikuda kusungwa kwa akaitwa musu Wednesday. Neville's mother, the Monica, the Minister of Women's Affairs, Community, Small and Medium Enterprises Development, and Baba wake Chris Mutsvangwa is the ZANU-PF spokesperson and chairman of the Zimbabwe National Liberation War Veterans Association. So Neville Mutsvangwa akapia before the magistrate court muswe Friday achiipiwa moso ya money laundering pamwechete ne kuchinja mari zvisiri pamutemo pamwechete ne kubatwa kwakaitwa ne Starlink kit iyo yainzi akaviolate mutemo with the Postal and Telecommunications Act muri Zimbabwe. So vamutebuka wakabuda vachiposta pa-X yando yavo vachichara vachiti the timing yekusungwa kwaitwa Neville Mutsvangwa iri linked to the fallout ya baba vake na President Emerson Mnangagwa muri Zimbabwe, zvakare linked to the ZANU-PF succession politics. Funga mai vake vakabudawo zvakare vachitaura vachiti this was political victimization mushure mekunge Neville abuda. So this time the UK-based lawyer Mutebuka vakabuda vachitaura vachiti 1. ZANU-PF isi njonjo or tamba wakachenjera. They have always said it's prone to eating its own children from time to time. 2. We know that Chris Mutsvangwa fairly recently fell out with ED, leading to his unceremonious exit from cabinet, while his wife Monica now has pedestrian and less prominent cabinet role. 3. While Chris retained his portfolio in ZANU-PF, he strategically went into hibernation following his fallout with ED, perhaps rightly choosing to lie low until the worst of the storms has passed. 4. In his absence, we have seen a series of damning letters bearing his signature with sensational content. ZANU-PF and the regime have both labeled them fake. 5. Yet the problem is that ZANU-PF can be engulfed in hysteria and paranoia, particularly in situations mired with succession politics. You really do not know whether some in the party or regime can start to be doubtful or suspicious. To make matters worse, it is not yet clear whether or not Chris has patched things up with ED, although he appeared to be on the way to do so. 7. Enter this Neville arrest incident and Monica Mutsvangwa's leaked audio, which would appear to suggest that she was rattled by this development. Perhaps Neville picked the worst possible moment for his moment of sheer folly, recklessly displaying a WhatsApp status capable of being construed as showing defiance and contempt via showing his current SIG versus US rate at a time the regime is nervously and desperately trying everything to show up beleaguered currency's value. 9. That clumsiness, immaturity, recklessness probably converged with an uncompleted patching up process between Chris and ED and elements in the regime who still had unfinished business with Chris went Viola Obatira Pano. 10. It is a combination of unfinished business and conspiracies surrounding succession politics which potentially spell doom for Neville. 11. By the looks of things, the regime has been aware of Neville's shenanigans for some time. Typical of the regime, it lets you relax, appearing not to take notice of this until such a time you cross its path like he has now done, before proceeding to throw the book at the presumed villain mercilessly. 12. And so it seems that via that lengthy charge sheet and the customary denial of bail before the weekend usually reserved for the regime's worst critics. We can fathom that Neville could be in a casting experience pursuant to sending a chilling message to his father. Monica 13. Monica would not get rattled unless she felt she had cause to via intuition, premonition, or a sense of foreboding from either the rumor mill, recent events, or muscle memory of how ZANU-PF politics has been conducted over the years. 14. Then there is the question of who recorded and leaked that audio. For what purpose? This has to have been someone who had access to her, an insider who was trusted, or the regime simply calculated that once told of the arrest, she would be unable to resist the nibble and download to a trusted ally, and then proceeded to intercept the call. 15. Leaking the call would serve the purpose of broadcasting her palpable fear and insecurities, while also exposing her distrust of the regime and casting her and Chris as outsiders and not the courtiers insiders they had been perceived as since the rise of the Vene Kingdom. Conclusion: early days, but the omens do not look good for Chris and his family in the Vene Kingdom. Clouds appear to be darkening and vultures appear to be settling, but we are not quite there yet. You see, strange things always tend to happen in politics. Sometimes you smell these things. You can sense a relationship that is rupturing or falling apart as it seems. You see, some relationships are so profound in nature and character that even a minor dislocation to the established equilibrium is not capable of being reconstituted, at least not easily or quickly. Dislocation can cause annoyance which is repairable, or it can result in a catastrophic loss of trust or connection or safe space or bubble or treasure dynamic, and suddenly everything falls off. That could be where Chris and his family are at the most delicate moment in the succession battle, casting them as outsiders and deserving of the treatment which should be meted out to enemies. All should be revealed in the next few weeks. We should mark out whether there is escalation or de-escalation. Make no mistake, the longer Neville languishes in reeds, the more likely it will be that it will seem like curtains for Chris, that man whose footage merrily dancing to sing to Kutonga Kwaro at HICC celebrating ED's dramatic rise in November 2017 is indelibly on the nation's psyche. If that were to happen, such development would be so surreal as to be violently jarring to many Zimbabweans watching the drama from the terraces. Zvakabuda zvichitaurwa naMutebuka muri Zimbabwe inza zvinakumira mushe kusungwa kwa Neville Mutsvangwa zviri likely kuti kuri linked to succession battles arimo muZANU-PF. Zvinzi tichaona maperero azvinoita mumaweeks ari kuteera. Zvinzi the more Neville acharamba ari mujeri, the more it means kuti Chris naMonica disconnected neZANU-PF muri Zimbabwe. Ndofunga takaona Chris Mutsvangwa achibviswa as the minister of war veterans, zvakare Monica akapiwa another ministry achibviswa kuminister of information. Tisingazivi munoona sei nyaya iyi. Tiudzewo zvamuri kufunga pamusoro penyaya iyi mucomment section.